Hi Grade 9. Welcome to this module on swing dance. Before we proceed to the lesson, let's have first a pre-test by answering this 5-item multiple choice. Answer this within 10 seconds. And the timer starts now. These are the items number 3 to 5. Answer this also in 10 seconds. Timer starts now. Time's up. The answer for the pre-test will be revealed after the lesson. In the previous lesson you have learned about the possible ways to perform appropriate first aid techniques for injuries that may happen during social dance and physical activities. Can you enumerate the method RICE that has been tackled in the previous module? RICE stands for rest, ice, compression, and elevation. This method is one of the possible ways that you may apply to the injured person. How to apply the RICE method into the injured person. Rest the injured area for 48 hours. Ice for 20 minutes at a time, 4 to 8 times per day. Compress to help reduce swelling. Elevate the injured limb 6 to 10 inches above the heart level. In this lesson you will learn some basic steps of the dance swing that you can perform at home. But let us first have a brief history about this dance. Swing dancing is a famous collection of dance forms that originated in the years 1920s to 1940s. This was also known as the infamous swing era. During this time hundreds of new dance forms under the swing style emerged, but only a few could make their mark on society. Swing dance was initially inspired by swing music, which was a type of jazz music that was very prevalent at that time. Swing dances usually include couple-style dance forms. With each new generation that came up since the 1920s, a new form of swing dance began. With the evolution of jazz music, swing dancing emerged in the 1920s through the 1950s. Swing in African American communities, most notably in Harlem, New York. Swing dancing grew from a combination of African dancing, tap, ballroom dancing and sheer creativity from some of its founders, most notably Dean Collins, Frankie Manning, and Shorty George Snowden. The first of the swing dances included Lindy Hop and the Charleston and developed into over 24 variations including shag, Balboa, West Coast, and jive. Later in the 1930s, a new 6-beat variant of the swing dance emerged, which was called the jitterbug. These two dance forms became famous, and more people started dancing to the swing music following these dance forms. With time the dancers started mixing in other dance forms such as tap and jazz into the dance. This made an even better amalgamation. Swing dance is still evolving, and with time, other dance forms are being mixed into it to form an even better type of dance. Let's proceed now to some forms of swing dance. First is Lindy Hop. Lindy Hop is known as the original swing dance and would probably be best described as partner jazz dancing. The name Lindy Hop was inspired by Charles Lindbergh's transatlantic solo airplane hop in 1927. Over the years the dance evolved into different forms and styles in different regions of the country. In the 1980s it was given new life as young dancers connected with and learned from the original dancers. It is said that good Lindy Hop dancing is a perfect balance between structure and freedom. You will see an example of Lindy Hop in this video clip. Next is Balboa. Originated in 1935 at the Pavilion at Balboa Island in Southern California, when crowded ballrooms forced dancers to shorten their steps. Balboa is a fast, 8-count dance where partners are basically glued together and perform fast footwork but not much whole body movement. Can be comfortably danced to very fast music. You will see an example of Balboa in this video clip. Next is Boogie Woogie, a swing style which has its roots in the European 6-count style and is comparable to the US East Coast style. Boogie Woogie is famous for its fast, smooth and tricky footwork. In competitions, Boogie Woogie is danced to original music of the late 40s and 50s with emphasis on an improvised interpretation of the music without a fixed choreography. You will see an example of Boogie Woogie in this video clip. Another form of swing is East Coast swing. It is a 6-count style of Lindy popular in the ballroom dance school organization. You will see an example of East Coast swing in this video clip. Another form is West Coast swing, also known as whip, or push. A slower swing dance done to rhythm and blues music which can also be danced to disco, house, rock, and country and western. This dance stays in a slot, which means that the follower travels back and forth on a straight line. The steps usually have 6, 8, 10, or 12 counts and offer a great deal of customization and stylistic variation. You will see an example of West Coast swing in this. Another form of swing dance is Imperial Swing Dance. Native to St. Louis. So called because it was nurtured in the Imperial Dance Club on Florissant Street in St. Louis. It is a variant of East Coast swing with a 6-count step which includes 8-count steps similar to the Lindy. A mix of East Coast and West Coast swing. And lastly, the collegiate shag. Originated in the South and has been known as the flea hop at times. The shag was popular in the early 1920s with the college students. Shag has 3 main categories: single, double, and triple. These are determined by the amount of kicks or hops in the dance. For example, Balboa can be considered as single-time shag. Shag can be 6-count or 8-count and is usually danced in closed position to fast swing music, primarily fast ragtime jazz. You will see an example of collegiate shag in this video clip. Now let us learn the basic steps of swing dance, particularly the East Coast swing. Beginners usually start with East Coast swing, because it is the easiest of all swing styles. East Coast swing has a basic count of 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. It's known as a triple step swing. The basic pattern is triple step, and a rock step. In this video clip, you will learn the basic steps of East Coast swing.
Alright, now we're going to be teaching you the most basic step of the swing. Followers, you want to follow Kim, and leaders, you want to follow me. Just do it with us from home, get up from your couch. Leaders starting with your left, followers starting with your right. We're going to do a rock step back, so we do back, replace, and we're going to do side, close, side. Side, close, side, or it's also called the triple step. And then we do a triple step to the other side. Side, close, side. And that's your basic step. So one more time. And rock, step, side, close, side, close, side. One more time. Rock, step, side, close, side, close, side. One more time. Back, replace, and side, close, side, close, side. Now, in terms of the counts, we're going to keep it very simple. We're just going to count rock, step, triple step, triple step. So it's going to be rock, step, triple step, and rock, step, triple step, triple step. You can't count in numbers. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll show you with numbers real quick. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But we're going to keep it simple for this lesson and just count rock, step, triple step, triple step. So one more time. And rock, step, triple step, triple step.
And that is the basic step of East Coast swing. Just continue practicing to perform well the steps. Swing brings people together in a joyful social setting, facilitating self-expression through body movement and connection with other dancers, all of which to music and rhythms that bring big smile and energy to all who experience it. The art of swing dancing not only will make you exercise, enjoying the music while dancing, develop better consciousness of your body, but it will also stimulate your creativity since it's an improvised dance. We are done now with our lesson. From the lesson you have learned, what can you say about the history of the swing dance? How the swing dance evolved? What do you think is the difference of the swing dance to our native ballroom dance like Tini Clean and Karin Yosef? For our valuing, in your own words, write something you have learned about this lesson by completing each phrase. End of the lesson. Thank you for listening.